with stages at 20 and 50. That is 20 and 50. No fast repair score, just some tires. Few things to note: the only black flags will clear past the yellow to direct cars. Wrecking into the pits will not clear black flags. Repeating for pits or on safe entry or exit. During restart, keep pack tightened up. Laying back to up the start will result in a penalty. And when taking the green flag, you must maintain your line to properly strike. After the yellow flag is out and safely made it through new wreckage, please catch up the pace car immediately to prevent delaying others. And when cycling through green flag stops, state over the radio what your intentions are to allow this to move around you. Good luck. Have fun.
It's a song that comes with a dance and make you feel so good. I'm gonna show you how it goes.
Welcome, race fans, to tonight's premier race at Kansas Motor Speedway. Stages at lap 20 and 50. Final is at 125. Joining me tonight in the booth is Dylan Hinton. We're going to let Dylan do our lineup here in just a second. Also in the race tonight is Lucas Alves. He was granted the lucky dog / golden ticket, whatever you want to call it. He's going to be racing in that 001 tonight. He finished second in the last race. So he's going from short track to Kansas. This should be a blast tonight. I believe we have 13 cars in the race, and Dylan has a father in the race tonight. This is the first time ever for DES. Max Stinda did the last race. His dad, that's me, was in the race. This race, we have Dylan Hinton, his dad, 5 cars starting on the second row. Um, Dylan, thank you for joining us. Your first broadcast. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing well. Doing well. I'm ready to broadcast for the first time.
It's fun. You're going to love it. Yeah, we're going to do a lineup here. There we go. Row 1. Go for it.
All right, row 1 is the 38 of Dylan Grutzmacher and the 88 of Hunter Davis. On row 2 is the 5 of Brandon Hinton and the 8 of Jason Phillips. In row 3 is our golden ticket winner, Lucas Alves, and the other is the 11 of Edwin Warren. In row 4 is the 32 of Jonathan Geist and the 99 of Christian Clark. Row 5 is the 48 of Max Dinda and the 92 of Jonathan Green. Row 6 is the 23 of Thomas Long and the 3 of Sean Dion. In row 7 is Jamie Howell.
And that'll do it for our lineup. Sorry, I was trying to get all my stuff loaded up and was a little distracted. Multiple screens going on. I got 5 screens. Trying to watch this stuff with these guys. This should be a blast tonight. Stage 1 to stage 2, these guys can make it on fuel. Stage 3, they're going to need to pit for tires and fuel, would be my guess. Dylan, I'm thinking 35, 40 laps unless someone's saving like me. What would be your strategy tonight? What would you think? Would you try to start up front and middle, back? What would you do?
Yeah, with this being stage points, I usually want to be near the front and try and race for the stage points. Then near the end, I'd kind of like to calm down a little, save my tires, and see where that takes me.
Yeah, smaller field. We're kind of towards the end of the season, so it kind of always happens in iRacing. But still, these guys are going to be. I think they're going to be battling hard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you might have a favorite you're rooting for in the race.
Yeah, a little bit.
Grutzmacher's been pretty dominant this season, so it's going to be curious to see how these, top 4 or 5 guys play it out.
Yeah, I know Grutzmacher's really good. I haven't seen, but in Contender last year, he was basically my battle the whole season was against him and fighting for the championship against him.
Yeah, pace car has drug it onto pit lane, and these guys are getting ready to go green. Green, green, green.
Yep, here
Let's
we
go
go.
race it. Yeah, just to point out, last season, Grutzmacher, I believe, I'll check the points here in just a second. I'm a little distracted while we're racing, so feel free to talk if you want. I believe, it was you, me, him, we're kind of battling in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I know you started off the season in the playoffs with a win. Grutzmacher had a glitch.
Yeah, I believe so.
He had a glitch in the race, and, next thing you know, the other guy in the booth tonight won the Contender Series. Now we're in the next season, but was the championship winner of the trophy last season. It's okay, you can toot your horn.
Yeah, it was a good season by me, my first season. So, it felt pretty good to win my first season, but this season's been going all right. We'll see if I can do it again.
Yeah, and I'm just pulling up the points. It's Grutzmacher, Phillips, Davis, and what do you know? I believe those 3 guys are in the top 3 right now in the race. So
yeah.
Brandon Hinton is also tied with Hunter Davis, actually, in 3rd place. And then it's Ben Kuhn, Max Tin, and Jonathan Green. Christian Clark, Jamie Howell, Edwin Warren. The top 10 at the end of the season will make the playoff.
They're going on the outside, maybe make the pass.
Yeah, I really like this track. I'm just checking track temperature right now, 70 degrees. So it's nice and cool for these guys. As Groots pulls up in front of him, we're gonna try a crossover move on the apron. Cool temperatures, plenty of room here to run multiple
Yeah.
lanes. So this should be fun.
Yeah, this is a fun track to race at with the cool temperatures. It'll definitely be fun to run. It's got third, Edwin Warner up in third.
Yeah, and Edwin's I don't know how you pronounce it, Cato bar. I'm not sure. I've never had one, but nice new paint job for Edwin there in the 11 car.
Yeah. Looking like he wants to go take the lead.
He's making some moves here pretty quick. Now the interesting thing, you mentioned this.
Up to fourth.
You mentioned the stages. These guys are. I mean, we're only going to lap 20, so these guys are going to really, I think, push for it.
Yeah, they're going to push as hard as they can to get the whatever stage points they can, considering you can pit at lap 20. Where did Max start off? He's up to fourth. I thought he was middle pack or so.
Yeah, I think he may have been sixth or seventh. We'll not rewind here, but I'm sure I can find it somewhere.
Yeah.
Man, look at these guys. You could throw a blanket over them. These top five.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
loose back there.
Ooh.
But on this track, there's enough room to save it and get out of the way.
Yeah, and I don't really see anybody, although someone just tagged a wall there. Don't really see anybody running that ultra high line just yet.
Yeah, most people are in the middle or the bottom.
We got a little crossover.
Hunter Davis now on the inside.
So I do have a slight advantage. I am running the race on my iRacing, so I do have the ability to listen to their track mic. So if I hear anything fun, I just heard Grutzbacher got a little loose, battling up front with Hunter.
Yeah.
And as always, we have our producer, Damon O'Brien, in the booth with us. When he talks, you guys can't hear him, so he does give us a little bit of feedback or information. But, if he missed something on the broadcast, he chimes in and lets us know. But you guys can't hear him. And thanks for those of you watching on YouTube. If you got a favorite driver, always please comment. Yeah, and if you're not familiar with it, there is a little gear bar down in the bottom right-hand corner. This is being run at 2164K, and thanks for that reminder because I just cranked mine up. Man, it looks good.
This is an awesome race for the lead. They've been side by side basically the whole time.
Yeah, what's interesting is you mentioned earlier how Edwin was trying to make a chase for the lead there, and he's kind of falling back a little bit there with Jason Phillips making a pass.
Yeah, he has started to fall back, but you can gain it up pretty quick, I think.
What'll be curious for me, because I'm always like a strategy type guy, is there something, back in the field, maybe, 10th place, something like that, who maybe doesn't pit this time and saves his 10 tires? I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I love this track for a little bit of fuel saving, but, these cool temperatures, there may not be much fuel saving going on for that last stage.
Right. You can make it on, 40 laps? Is that what you get to a fuel tank?
Yeah, and if would pull up my cheater spreadsheet where I keep track, I think you can probably, if you really clutch and save, you can probably run an extra 5 laps, but that's not going to do you any good for that last stage. Everyone's going to need to pit.
Oh, Edwin got a little loose there. Had to avoid hitting the wall.
Yeah, these top 10 are all pretty tight. Geis is falling back a little bit. Dion, I'm looking for those guys to see if they're training weird strategies.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my try, but who knows? And I'm trying to see. I know Lucas started. Ooh.
Jason Phillips. I think that was Edwin Warren got into the back of him a little. I couldn't tell, but he got sideways there for a minute.
I just heard him calling the track like I got tight there, Jason. Sorry. And Jason's response was, "You're all good."
Just a little racing that's been everybody's back going. Edwin did fall back to 7th, though. He was 4th, I believe.
Yeah, and I noticed our golden ticket winner, the 001, Lucas, he has dropped to the back, but, you know, it's that's something I would personally do. You know, you give me a entry to your league, I'm a guest, I'm not going to, you know, I don't need stage points, I'm going to, you know, save my stuff, kind of just bide my time, I think, and I think he's being very respectful, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, if I were to get 3rd, I'd probably do the same thing. I don't want to ruin other people's races if I, you know, I'm not, like you said, I'm not in the points, so it doesn't matter. To me, at least. Oh, Rootmacher got in the wall. He's losing 2 spots. And Davis gets by him and Phillips.
Yeah, and Christian's coming up on him pretty fast here, but I think he's regained his stuff there. Now, again, if I was in Lucas' shoes, I would try some crazy strategy. I'm not saying I wouldn't try for the win. I'd try some crazy fuel strategy.
I mean, if you get into Premier, it's definitely, if you're a contender driver and you get the golden ticket in a Premier, you can definitely try things. I mean, this is basically practice for you. You're not fighting for anything except for practice and just, you know.
Yeah, and with that, actually, Grutzmacher's recovered to 2nd. He's still battling with Jason Phillips there for that position. But, you know, that wall scrape allowed the 88 car to kind of pull away with, you know, what we got 5, 6, 7 laps to go to the stage. Let's see if he can hang out to it. Well, this is fun. I got to admit, this is fun. We had some new blood in the broadcast booth, and it's always good to have guys in our league helping out. I know everyone likes to have these broadcasted, and they can always watch the replays. They got a family member, you know, somebody can always watch, so it's great, but it's fun broadcasting.
Yeah, it's good to join. I was a little weary of it at first, but now I'm here. It's simple and having fun.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever. Basketball, we can talk about basketball.
Yeah. Hard to mix it up too, though. So.
I'm a hockey guy, and I think they're playing tonight, and I'm not even watching, so this is more fun than watching a hockey game.
I'm more of an NBA and NFL guy. I don't really, well, of course, racing, NASCAR and IndyCar, but outside of that, 3 wide for 3rd back here.
It's getting a little hairy. The 599
Phillips cleared them.
See a little wall scrape in the 32. Wasn't sure if that was green. They were 3 wide battle there. I think one of the hidden members of our league prevailed in that 3 wide.
Yeah.
Caution's out. Caution is out. 23. Let's check the 23 of Thomas Long. Or that is the stage. Never mind. I'm sorry.
So your stage winner is Hunter Davis.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. I saw the 23 drifting back. I thought maybe it was him. But yeah, stage break. These guys we're gonna watch them. We're gonna take a little break and catch you guys on the restart. Green, green, green. We watch Hunter Davis take the lead. Brandon Hinton in second. Jason Phillips, Edwin Warren in fourth place. Man, I don't know, Dylan. We watched some weird stuff there under caution, but we saw it on the replay. There's got to be a note in race committee for those guys to take a look at it. Not sure what was going on with the 48, but we're back to racing, and up front it's Hunter Davis, Brandon Hinton, Jason Phillips, Edwin Warren, Sean Dion, Thomas Long, Jamie Howell.
So that was weird, but I noticed Bruchmacher's back in 12th, so he must have had damage there from hitting the wall. So he must have got some damage repaired, so now he's fell back.
Yeah, I did hear him call out. He had 2 minutes of damage from tagging the wall there, so that would explain his position.
Yeah, I didn't think it hit it that hard, but obviously for 2 minutes he must have tapped it really bad. To stay in third, I think he got in that stage, is pretty good for having 2 minutes of damage.
Yeah, and it's weird because these trucks are normally pretty sturdy, I would say, compared to like, maybe the ARCA car or the O'Reilly's car. So to get that much damage, he must have just somehow clipped the wheel on it.
Yeah, that's weird. These trucks usually, I mean, a wall tap, sometimes it might not even give you any damage, so that's weird.
Yeah, just watching this battle up front, I mean, obviously, again, we got a stage at 50, so he's going to run 30 laps minus the 2 laps of caution, so 28 laps. So tires are fresh right now. I expect a lot of, battling going on. We're going to check out some of these guys in the back of the field. Green car, Sean Dion. I believe that's Jason Phillips behind him in that blue car. Jamie Howell just behind him with a little bit of that purple on the machine, of the 98 machine. So just checking out some of these guys. Still pretty tight pack.
Yeah, they've stayed together most of this race, the front pack at least. Usually it's runnable on, you get maybe 3 cars falling off, but this is good racing.
And as we talk, I'm just checking my cheat sheet for Kansas. Not for now, but maybe for later in the race. See what these guys can do with fuel strategy. The only win I ever had was at Kansas, and I don't like the fuel strategy because everyone pitted and I stayed out front. But we're going to find out what these guys can do.
Yep. Edwin making his push back to the front. It's weird to say Brandon when it's my dad, but Brandon is falling back to 7th now.
Yeah, that's okay. You can always say the 5 machine.
Yeah, that might be more natural.
The 5 machine of Hinton Motorsports, that's
Max, after falling back to wherever he ended up, he's up to 6th now.
Yeah, he had to be the EOL from that pass on pit road would be my guess. I don't know. We'll let race committee sort it out on Monday, but my guess is he took the EOL penalty to get an extra 5 seconds repairs, question mark? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me, but I don't know.
Listen, Phillips, it looked like got into the wall there coming out of 2. He's falling back a bit.
Yeah, don't look now. We have teammates, Hunter Davis, Christian Clark, battling for the lead, but don't look now. We have Jonathan Green, as Medlin likes to call him the Fago machine because he runs out on his foot all the time. Really running that high line, trying to get a runoff here.
3 wide for the lead, maybe? Yep, 3 wide for the lead. Edwin right behind him.
Yeah, Edwin has his choice, I think.
The top side's in the wall. Who's that on the top? Was that Jonathan Green? Yep, he was in the wall there. He's falling back a bit. Fight for the lead again. Oh, they tap.
Yeah, I'm sorry for my silence. I'm listening to all the fun stuff on track, Mike. Look at these guys. There's like 6 of them within a stone's throw.
Oh, he tapped 88 the wall.
Oh, teammates.
99 slightly got into the 88 and tapped him into the wall. He's losing spots. The 88's back to 7th and fighting Grootsmacher for it.
Now, I will check just because I'm curious. Obviously, we have teams here. These guys can be in their team channels, but I notice several of these guys, teammates and others, are in the iRacing chat. So there's kind of a general chat with some of these guys. And I know Christian, hats off to Christian Clark, 99 Machine. He's currently first, second, question mark. He is a reservist in the Army, and he is currently at boot camp, and he took his rig with him to the barracks. We've all seen some pictures on iRacing. He is racing. He's got guys in the barracks with him doing whatever it is they want to do on their evening off. So it's kind of cool. Thank you, Christian, for your service. We really appreciate it, buddy. Which is amazing, because I thought of that before. Like, what happens if I go into the playoffs? So I'm in the hunt. Do I take a laptop and my rig with me in a suitcase and try to race on vacation?
Yep. Grootsmacher back to run on the high line, trying to make it back to the front.
Yeah, you wonder. I mean, is he a little? He's not nervous about running that high line, even though he got that 2 minutes of damage the last time. So that seems to be his lane of choice.
Yeah, and he looks fast with it. I know he wants to get to the front. He's a guy that's usually up there, so.
Man, all kinds of little wall dust-ups I see. I'm not sure who that was. It might have been Phillips or the 92 car, but a little bit of action back there.
Yeah, this is awesome racing. Everybody's 2 wide, 3 wide every lap. This is awesome.
We're going to call Christian the racing from the barracks man tonight, just because I don't know what else to say. But look at him pull out to the lead there in front of Edwin Warren. Let's see if he can hold it to line. Well, a couple of, yeah.
It was a little bit quiet, I felt like, in that first stage. We didn't see much of him, but now he's up there leading and might win the stage.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I know I'm a teammate of Christian's, and I know when he arrived on scene in the barracks.
Edwin in the wall, and then was
pushes
that
the 8 car.
Yeah, the 8
car
went down.
Didn't really hurt the 8 car too much. I'm sorry, I was saying when all that action happened, and at any time, just because you're new in the booth, you see something, you just jump in. Don't wait for it to stop and happen. Christian rolled up to the barracks and he forgot his headset or his microphone, so he's probably all alone tonight. So he doesn't have any help from teammates. But he says, "You know what, guys, I don't need any help tonight. I'm gonna just go out front and lead it."
On that high line coming, you got going for 5th here.
Oh man, look at this angle. I love that.
Yeah, that is awesome. We're 3 wide for 5th, I do believe. Yep. Between Jason Phillips now, it's Hunter Davis and Grootsmacher side by side. Grootsmacher got him.
Yeah, he scraped the wall again. That didn't look too bad, so hopefully he's got 0.
Yeah.
I can hear Hunter Davis chiming in. Man, there's some pretty crazy battles all over the track, and boy, don't you know it. This is other than a super speedway, this is pretty exciting stuff. And I see Lucas Alves back in 8th place in the 001 car. I think he normally runs the 9 car. So, you know, I mad respect to Lucas. Obviously, we all know he's fast. Actually, He might be the 85 car. Lucas Alves 9 is his name.
Yeah, I believe he is the 85.
Yeah, we got 81, 84, 85. I kind of remember the guys who are in the 80 series. So, hats off to him. Not only racing clean, but now he's like, you know what, guys, I'm having fun. Let's just do this clean and go for it.
Yeah, he's tender driver. He's up in 7th. He's beaten some premier drivers tonight. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually, Hunter kind of dropped back with that little shakeup we had earlier. So it's him, Geist, his teammate, Valdez, the 5 car, Hinton Motorsports. They're all kind of battling there, but again, being very respectful, and each guy gets his own lane.
We're all starting to calm down a bit here in the front and run single file. Oh,
Yeah,
Edwin in the wall.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was Edwin or the catch. I thought that would have been the 8 or the 11.
Edwin in the wall now. Grootsmacher's on the outside of him. Grootsmacher's still running that very top line, even with him being able to go in the middle or bottom or whatever he wants. He seems to want that top line.
Yeah, it's funny because I always talk about, we'll say your dad. He's taught me the way of the force of the low line. So I expect a 5 car to run that low line, but Grootsbacher's one of those guys that he's fast, and you know what? Wherever you can make it work, make it work. Ooh.
Oh, Edwin loose, almost got into 85 of Alvarez.
Yeah, and had lost him some time. Let's see if the 5 car can make a pass on him here.
Alves running up there in the top 5 at the moment.
Yeah, he's raced with us in Contender. We're contending for a golden ticket. Here we see the third U get a little loose there from the backside. DNR car kind of painted on the backside there. He's a fast driver. I mean, he's one of those guys I would expect to see given a chance to race with these guys full time next season. So good to see him out here and showing his stuff with these guys. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we had a good battle tonight. I was originally 3rd, and then he started to catch up to me, and we were side by side for many laps, and he raced me clean, and we had a good battle. He ultimately passed me, but it was good fun.
Yeah, look at what are we going to be? 3 to go here at the line. Obviously, we're on the back stretch. So right now, Christian Clark has the throat hold on that stage win for 10 points. We dropped from 10 to 1 from first to 10. So, I mean, Dylan, right? It's hard when there's stage points, right? You got to just fight.
Stage points, it definitely gets, dicey. It's with that, it's usually 25 laps, whatever spin it is. I mean, you're pushing for 25 laps to get the most you can out of your tires, so it gets sketchy near the end.
Yeah, and I always say, if a guy can dominate stage 1, stage 2, and win a race, he gets 60 points. If I finish, top 5, I'm going to get 30 points with those stage points. So stage points really add up.
Yeah,
here we see the
huge.
Yeah, 88, 5, 92 machine, all kind of battling for that 4th, 5th, 6th. Sorry, that's 80, 82 or 90, 85. I'm not sure.
I noticed that Edwin's all the way back to 11th now. He was up in 5th. He must have some damage or something from hitting the wall, or maybe when he got loose and just fell far back. I'm not sure.
Yeah, my guess is kind of like with Grootsbacher. He may have picked up some damage there. He's going to try to get it fixed here, and we are just about to hit the stage.
It's like Grootsbacher got Max for 2nd, so he's going to see if he can get this stage win.
Here we are, turn 3 out of 4. They're going to race to the line for these stage points, but I believe the top 3 are pretty set. Not sure about those guys a little bit behind them, but here we go for the stage win.
2 wide for 4th.
Ooh, 4th and 5th were pretty darn close. Not sure who got it. Might have been Hunter Davis, just a little bit in front of Brandon Hinton, but I see 1.3, 1.3 on my screen. We'll let iRacing figure that point total out. Here we're gonna rewind. This is pretty darn close.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
I can't tell from that angle who got it.
I think the 88.
Yeah, it looks like Hunter Davis got it.
Yeah, Brandon trying the super low as you can get without getting the lawnmower out. Stage break. We're gonna watch these guys and take a break.
Bringing me down. I'm running aground, blind in the light of the interstate cars, passing me by, the buses and semis, lunging like stones from a slingshot on Mars. But I'm here by the road, bound to below, picked up in 10,000 cafes and bars, alone with the rush of the drivers that won't pick me up. The highway, the moon, the clouds and the stars, the black-throated wind keeps on pouring in with its words of a lie when nothing is new. Oh, Mother American, now here comes the light. I'm drowning in you. I left St. Louis, the city of blues, in the midst of a storm I'd rather forget. I've got to pretend came to an end, 'cause you weren't the woman I once thought I'd met. But I can't deny all times that
We are back live. Green flag just called. Christian Clark still leading after that stage break. Brandon Hinton, Hunter Davis, Jason Phillips, Jonathan Geis. Round out your top five. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. I took a little break during that break and just trying to see everything that happened under caution.
Yeah, Grootsmacher and Max were back there, but they're coming through now. But they were back there. I assume they got more damage fixed on the problems they had.
I'm still watching the replay. Not sure. Some fun action by the three car Sean Dion. You know what? I'm just being honest. I mean, he could have. I mean, we're all on computers, internet. He could have just lost his steering. I'm watching the replay. He cut through the grass, went back into pit road. I'm sure he wasn't trying to pit from the grass. So my guess is Sean, had an emergency at home or just lost steering. Sometimes our not Bluetooth, our USB devices get a little squirrely. So I'm sure he'll say something in our Discord after that. Sorry, and out front, you can talk about the out front stuff.
Yeah, I'm watching. Oh, Grootsmacher got loose there off of 2. But Max and Grootsmacher, after fixing their damage and coming from the back. They're all the way up. Max now in third, and Butzmacher is now in seventh. Thomas Long went a lap down. I'm not sure if he was getting damage fixed or what happened, but he's our only car lap down.
Yeah, so if we get a caution, you know, he'll get that back. But so far, caution free. These guys are running. We won't say as clean as contender. Contender race was a short track. I think we had one caution. These guys are running pretty clean here in Kansas, which is not a short track. It's still hats off to these guys.
Yeah, it's definitely easier at New Hampshire to stay clean once we started going. We gapped out a lot here. I mean, you're side by side every lap pretty much, so it's a lot harder to stay caution free here than it is there.
Yeah, and the guys in Discord know I joke because you and I are both in contender, so we kind of try to pump our chest. But you know, at the same time, these guys, hats off. You know, driver to driver for the top 15 drivers they're the best in the rest of the league. So while I sometimes joke and Josh about it, these guys are doing a pretty good job. And don't look now. I mean, Christian Clark won that last stage, and he's still out front.
Yeah, he's been showing up after stage one. We didn't talk about him too much, but after that, I mean, he's been up front the whole time, and here comes Max for the lead.
Yeah, I'm just checking the standings. Right now, Christian is currently in 8th place. He's battling Jamie Howell, Edwin Warren, Todd Perron, kind of for the, you know, they're all battling for that last spot in the, you know, hunt for the playoffs. And so right now, Christian, even though he's, you know, lost a spot or maybe 2 here, he's still doing a phenomenal job tonight.
Yeah. Oh, the 8 of Jason Phillips got loose there. But, yeah, they're Max now to the lead, and I think it's going to change. The leader's going to be different for the next 30 laps, because they said they can go 40 laps on a tank, so when they pit is really going to be when it shakes up.
Yeah, I mean, good thing you said that, because, I mean, let's say we have no cautions, right? These guys are all going to have to pit under green. Whoever is the best, potentially, at pitting under green could come out the leader.
Yeah, this will be interesting if this stays green and they all have to pit. It'll definitely shake things up, and who knows who could win. I mean, it could be anybody. They're all within 5/10 of each other.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I mean, sometimes I try out like a long run, 20, 30 laps, change right sides. Can I be as fast? Like, does someone try right sides only? They're not going to need probably a full tank of fuel. Maybe they will, depending on how long they run. But it's going to be, I don't know, this is kind of a fun race. I mean, no cautions other than a stage break.
Yeah, if it does stay green, 2 tires could be interesting. I'm not sure how it'd run or what the tire wear, how it is here, but that could be interesting.
But I just heard Max call it in on the track bike, and I just looked. Yeah, Dylan blinking out just a little bit. It's again goes back to the, we're all on the internet. You know, ISP issues, wheel issues, you know, computer overheating issues sometimes happen. So he looks pretty clean right now.
Yeah, he's looking good now. It was an issue there for a lap or so, but he's had some issues last season in contender, like you said, with his computer shutting off or whatever in the playoffs. I mean, he was up on me, and he might have won. I mean, he might have won the championship if it wasn't for that. He was dominant. And
so what you're saying is your uncle works for his internet service provider. I'm kidding.
Yeah, there was a little bit of luck involved, but you know, it could happen to anybody. So.
Boy, right now these, I don't know, what is it? Top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all within striking distance for sure.
Yeah, that's why this pit stop's going to be interesting, and when they pit and all that, how they pit, like you said, with 2 tires, who knows what's going to happen. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, and right now the so we have bonuses, right? Obviously, Premier we had stage points. We've already talked about that. First to 10th is 10 to 1 for points. We also have leading a lap is a bonus. So Christian Clark, Max, obviously out front. Hunter had a bonus point for that. We have no incident points. So right now the top 3 have 0 incident points. So those guys will get a bonus point as well.
Oh, there's a wreck.
Oh, we got
Ed went
two.
off track. And I think
Caution
is
is
that
out.
Alves?
Yeah, caution is out.
Edwin and Alves involved in that one.
Yeah, we're going to rewind this back and take a look at it. We'll take a break after we watch this review just to see what happened. There we go.
Oh, Edwin gets in the
Edwin got in the wall. And
and then he took Alves with him.
Yeah, so
Yep.
nothing Lucas could do there.
Thomas
Just
Long will
unfortunately.
get his lap down with that.
Yeah, so obviously the 85-11 car had some damage. We're going to watch those guys under caution. We're going to take a little break here and see if these guys can get things fixed up. We are back live here. Just checking my scoring monitor. Max Sidney, Christian Clark, Hunter Davis, Dylan Bruce Rucker, Brandon Hinton, top 5. We did have a little glitch tonight. 125 was our schedule. 125 is what we told everybody on YouTube. This is what these guys are expecting. But 110's in iRacing, and it is what it is. These guys are going to battle it out. Dylan, right now there's what, 40 laps to go. So the only guy who's going to make it to the end is somebody who's really clutching.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, with if somebody's saving or how they're going to do this with a splash or what they're going to do in the pits.
Yeah, I'm not in the race. I'd be the 8 car
Few
just got
people
on
in the wall, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe the guy behind him, 800 Davis. I would be the only guy in this race who would clutch to the end, because I'd already beat them all. These guys in front are not going to clutch. They're just going for it.
No. But I do think it might be possible to clutch it here and make it. We'll see if anybody does that and is able to make it work.
Yeah, Thomas Long, maybe Evan Warren would be the 2 guys I'd be watching for if they are clutch specialists. I think you could make it here at Kansas, because if these guys have to pit under green, even a splash, you're probably going to get the lead.
Somebody like Alves, maybe with him knowing that he's, like you said, maybe trying things out with him being in contender, he might try and save and see if he can just win it.
Yeah, and of course, these guys up front, Max, Christian, Dylan, Sean, they're not saving a drop. They're just going for it. I mean, obviously, they hope another caution comes out, but you're up front. I don't know. If I'm in the back, I'm going to clutch like there's no tomorrow and just see what I can do. Like I said, the only race I ever won was in Kansas, and it was from clutching. So it can be done. Stay tuned.
The one I won at Auto Club, that was how I did it too. I think I saved and didn't have to pit when everybody else did, and I managed to win off saving. So saving fuel definitely can work.
I remember that race as we're watching these guys battle. You came out of pit road in front of me, and I said to myself, "That's for the win," because we were both clutching.
Yeah, it definitely worked out the saving.
And I'm trying to find it on Discord. I know we can't share too much private information, but we had a promotion for our leader maybe 6 months ago. So again, he's currently in the reserves. He's currently at his 2-week away from home training. He's got this in his barracks. I love the fact that Christian is still able to race while he's serving our country. So again, hats off, Christian. Love it.
Yeah, that's awesome, and he's been dominating most of this. Well, the first stage, like I said, we didn't talk much about him, but since stage 2 started, I mean, he's been up there almost the whole race.
Yeah, don't look now. I mean, I have teammates in a race. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to root for any of my teammates. Mad respect for Dylan Gruisbacher. He started up front. He's currently in second. Brandon Hinton, former teammate, your dad. Guess what? He has dropped back to 12th place. I don't know. I don't have an in-car feed right now of your dad, but my guess is he may be trying a little clutching.
Yeah. Be any other reason why he'd be all the way back there. So yeah, he's probably trying to save.
Yeah, here we got an in-car feed right now. I know we can put that up on screen to show you, but I can tell.
Shutting it off.
I can tell by the gloves who that is in that car.
He's clutching in the turns, trying to save.
He's trying the Dad Dinda strategy. We'll just say that. From Dad Dinda to Dad Hidden, he's trying the old clutch and save.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. This might work out. Edwin back there too with him, so he's probably doing the same thing.
Yeah, because if they have to pit under green, I mean, they're gonna lose quite a bit of time.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see how this all plays out. Grutzmacher coming back to second. He had to fix all that damage, but he's back right where he started.
Yeah, we've got Clark, Grutzmacher, Dinda, Geist, Howell in the top 5. Fago Machine, as my fellow broadcaster Madeline likes to say. Lucas Alves, our Golden Ticket winner, at 10th. And sorry, I skipped a few there. My bad. I was kind of looking at the eye overlay screen.
Yeah, it looks like Thomas Long, the 5, and Edwin Warren are all back there saving together on a pack. So we'll see how that plays out for them 3.
Yeah, and of course, you know, the second guy in the pack, which currently is the 12th place 5 machine, Brandon Hinton, can save a little extra if you're just right on somebody's bumper. And Edwin just behind him.
Grutzmacher on the inside for the lead of Christian Clark. Oh, he gives it up. Gets back behind him. And now here comes Max for second. He got it.
Yeah, I think these guys are tied for us in contender right now. They have had 1 called caution, I believe. So we're even with the short track guys earlier.
Yeah, it's always fun to see how many they get and we get, and if we win, we get to gloat a little bit about it.
Yeah, no offense to anybody, but Discord, us contender guys have to brag.
Yeah, we gotta. If we show up, you could say better than the Premier guys, which we're not in Premier, but if we do better on the non-caution side of things, we got to say something.
But amazing enough, we'll call him Barracksman Clark tonight. Somebody else did such a well. Might have been the 8 car again. Still leading this race, so hats off, Christian.
Yeah, I see Edwin and the 5 are falling there back 20 seconds now, so I'm almost thinking, will it be worth it if they fall back so far and the leaders might start to catch them? I don't know. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching my track screen right now. I mean, they, the full backstretch in front of the leader. So, you can. So 2 things. I think one, when I won the Kansas race, not only was I clutching, but I was saving tires, and I stayed out. And your dad, the 5 car, was in second or third for that race. So we see the Grutzmacher got in a wall and lost a couple of spots there. We were all in the chat together, and he's like, if you stay out, you can still win this. And even with older tires, if you're out front, with a couple laps to go, it's doable.
Yeah, and I just saw Lucas Alves went a lap down. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if he pit or what happened, but I seen that he went a lap down.
Yeah, I'm just watching it now. He just came back out on track, so he may be trying a little pit early strategy.
Yeah, he might be trying to undercut it, maybe.
Yeah, and I'm going to wait for this to cycle through on my race control. But if you're only 1 lap down and the caution comes out, but you got fresh tires, take the waiver out, stay out front.
Yeah, we'll see how the undercut plays out. Might have been a little too early, I feel like, but I don't know. I'm not in the car, so maybe that might work out.
Yeah, and he's still, they were in 4. He was entering 1 stretch, so he's got plenty of time in front of him.
Yeah, we got a few different strategies going on here, so I'm pretty interested to see who wins this.
Yeah, right now the 48 just undercut the 99 car in front of the 88 and the 38. And the 98, we're just going to go 8. And these guys have no strategy. It's just race as hard as you can.
Go and then take a splash or whatever they're going to need probably to end off the race.
And I'm just checking Discord right now. Outlaw Elite Motorsports, Dylan Grutzmacher, Jason Phillips, they're in a chat room together. We've got us in the broadcast booth. We got a whole host of them. Hunter Davis, Akers, Warren, Howell, Guys, Green, Alves, Steve Clark, who's not currently racing. We got a whole bunch of guys in the iRacing chat together. Just trying to figure out if anybody's got like a secret spotter. I know Max had the race winner of the last race in there with him spotting probably, but he's no longer in there, but he could still be spotting silently, but just roll through some of these guys and get a pretty good battle for second place.
Yeah, Max has gotten a bit of a gap here, so Interesting. We'll see if Clark can put that down.
Yeah, and he's catching 11th and 12th right now. So Brandon and Edwin, he's catching, the leaders catching those guys. A little bit of a gap, but still, if you're clutching the save to win the race, you're not worried if you go a lap down.
Yeah, and here comes Jonathan Geis. We haven't talked about him too much today. He's up in 5th, going for 4th.
Yeah, yeah, good call, because that pretty sparkled green machine DNR car. Yeah, where'd he come from? Here he is fighting right now up front with the leaders.
Right there. I couldn't tell who it was, but a car came into the pits.
23 Thomas Long.
Thomas Long's doing the same thing Alves is, trying to undercut him and see how it goes.
Yeah, and right now Alves has a pretty good. I mean, he still has a half a lap gap on these guys, so he's probably just he has enough fuel and tires to just go for it.
And there's the 5, getting ready to go a lap down, trying to save. We'll see how that plays out. Edwin back there doing the same.
If there's no caution, I think, just my notes, he's fine. And I don't know. I mean, I just reminiscing. I remember when I first joined Hint Motorsports, the 5 machine didn't even have a clutch pedal. I know he's gotten one installed since then, and I know he's taken advantage of it a couple times to either win or podium with that clutch pedal.
Yeah, I think a bit of thanks to you for the clutch pedal, so you might be contributing to this.
Yeah, we got a couple guys coming up. Oh, Christian
comes in
Clark
and spins it.
Grutzbacher gets a little loose. We'll see if he gets a penalty. Either one of them. We got a couple guys coming down.
That sucks for Christian Clark. He's been up front all day, and that's going to make him lose some time.
Yeah, for sure. That's at least a 10-second gap there. The stint of the top 5 cars is 25 laps, so they can keep running. Obviously, Christian just had a snafu. We'll see where he cycles out.
I'm interested to see where the 5 and the 11 filter out in exchange to Buchmacher and all those guys that just pit versus the people who aren't going to pit. Five and 11 end up in front of them, but I'm not sure by how much.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for them to all cycle through. I think the 5 car has a little bit of a gap on Edwin on the 11 car, so Edwin may be really clutching at this point. If he's not the first car a lap down, actually, it's showing him as, well, sorry. I gotta scroll.
5 cars the first one a lap down, then Edwin's the second car a lap down.
Yeah, so Edwin may be really clutching and
Jonathan
saving tires.
Grutzmacher just got Edwin, so he's fallen back in the order.
Yeah, and Edwin may be looking at his fuel calculator, just saying, I need to really save if I really want to make it.
Yeah.
'88 calling pit stop. We see him drop it down. So 32
And
is
guys
teammate.
coming in behind him.
Yep, teammates coming together. What's interesting is Max, Jason, Sean, all have 29 laps currently. So let's just say it's 30. If you can run 35, 40, it's going to be really tight.
Yeah, we'll see if those guys up front, if they push and stay out as long as they can, and then just take a splash, that might work out.
And what's really interesting is I'm watching lap times. Obviously, the leaders dropped quite a bit, but are they trying? Yeah, it may be too late to try to save, but still, if you're rooting for a caution, you're going to try to save what you can.
5 cars still on the lead of all those lap cars.
Yeah, he's in the catbird seat not only for clutching, but if a caution comes out and y'all come in to get fresh tires and fuel, or maybe you stay out. It depends on how much he's saving.
We're looking at him now, and Grutzmacher's pretty far in his rear view, but I'm not sure if he's still saving really hard or what's going on. So we'll see if Grutzmacher can catch him or not.
I love strategy races. I mean, that's my gimmick to win a race. So let's see.
Yeah, it always makes it interesting with some people trying to save and then some people pitting early, and then Max here who's staying out late and maybe taking a splash.
Yeah, the interesting thing is I'm kind of watching my other fourth display. 5 cars a corner behind the leaders, right? So if they pit, obviously the 5 cars in the lead, back on the lead lap. But who else, other than the top 2, if there's no caution, has a chance to win? This could be a really fun night for you.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I wonder if the 5, if he's saving really hard and Grutzmacher catches him, though. That's the only thing I'm thinking or wondering. Here's Grutzmacher. Oh, Grutzmacher got past the 5, so Grutzmacher's now in the lead of that lap down train.
Well, a podium's a podium, regardless of how you do it.
Oh, Edwin in the wall in front of Grutzmacher.
Hard.
He seems to be all right. He's still moving. He is 3 laps down.
Yeah, we see the 8 car coming in right now. Max probably has just a couple of laps left if he's going to stretch it.
I think I just heard the 5 come across the radio and say that it's not going to work out, so he tried. Yeah, he's fallen back to 6th, so he's now 4th in that lap down train.
Let's see obviously we have 1 car, I believe, currently on the lead lap. That's the 48 machine, who will have to pit at some point. There's no way he can make it pushing as hard as he did.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens there. Grutzmacher's right behind him, so he might get his lap back before he even pits, but we'll see what Max does, whether he takes a splash or... I assume with only 7 laps left, it's really the only choice he has, now that he's stayed out.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the track map. These guys are pretty spread out, so unless someone self-spins and stays on track, it's going to be hard to draw a caution. 48 pitting in this time, heard it called out. Here he comes.
We'll see if he takes a splash and gets out early or what happens.
That's going to put Grutzmacher in the lead, Davis in 2nd.
Grutzmacher coming back from all that damage to now being up at the front again.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have said, early on, I know you had a favorite. We know who that is. But I think I might have called out his number as one to watch.
Yeah, he's always one to watch. Even if he gets damaged and is near the back, he can come through the field and still be a competitor no matter what. Here's Max coming in. We'll see where he filters out.
Yeah, he's just taking a splash. Although it's a long splash.
Grutzmacher coming out of 4. Yeah, Grutzmacher will get him. We'll see where Max filters in.
We have 4 to go. 5 to go.
5 to go. Max coming out in 4th at the moment, but here comes 5th. So he's back to 5th. Not sure what happened to the 11, but he's 2 laps down. I know he was trying to save and then he hit, I think, but shocking that he went that far down from that.
Yeah, you wonder if he had some damage as well. May have had a wall tap.
Yeah, I know he did get loose in front of Grutzmacher that one time, so maybe that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, top 5, Grutzmacher, Davis, Geis, Green. Dinda looks like he cycled out in 5th, question mark?
Yeah, looks to be that way. We'll see if Jason Phillips can catch him, because I know Max probably doesn't have fresh tires.
Yeah, looks like 4, 5, 6 tenths.
Looks like Alves is about to pass the 5 maybe for 10th. Yep, there he goes. So the 5 still trying to save is now back to 11th. That strategy didn't work out, unfortunately.
Well, that's usually my nights. It either really works out or it really doesn't.
Yeah, that's the gamble you take. I mean, if it works out really well, I mean, you're in a winning position, but if it doesn't work out... Oh, Grutzmacher hard in the wall. He's good. But Hunter Davis is now 0.6 behind him.
Let's see, we're gonna have
him in now.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple two to go at the line there.
Yeah, he hit the wall hard. He might, I don't know, he might have damage, who knows. But Hunter Davis coming to steal the win from him with 2 to go.
Oh man, my guess is Dylan may have gotten a little extra. He hits the wall again. Yeah, yep. He may have got a little extra damage. Hunter's like, thank you.
Yeah, Hunter might steal this one.
He just called a track my guy pit too early. But could have been a wall tap too. Yep. Final lap.
Hunter Davis came out of nowhere and might steal this one. Thought Grutzmacher had it, but it looks like Hunter Davis is going to come away with this one.
Oh man, good win there, Hunter Davis. 88 machine, love that number. Gets the win. Grutzmacher second, Geitz third, Phillips, Green, Dinda, Clark, Al, Dion. Our golden ticket winner, Lucas Alves, who had to ask for permission. Sorry, Lucas. Finishes in 10th place. Congrats, Lucas. We're going to drag these guys into booth here quick and do some interviews. Dylan, feel free to ask whatever you want. I usually try to go quick.
Yeah, that was an awesome race.
That was a Jonathan, guys, DNR Racing. Congrats on P3. Tell us about what you felt about that race and what'd you think, buddy?
Hey, that was fun. You know, Kansas is a fun track. It's a fast track. Hanging up here with my partner in crime, Hunter Davis, DNR, bringing in the 1-3. That was exciting.
You go, Dylan.
Yeah, that first and second stage, we didn't talk much of you, but in that last stage, what'd you do to come through the field? And we saw you in 5th at one point, and we're like, whoa, he's here. And I just want to know what happened or what it looked like out there.
Just staying consistent. You know, consistency is kind of my motto. I was trying to just stay in one piece to the end. You know, last night at Dega, in my direction, I crashed on the last lap. I didn't want that to happen again. So I just patience, consistency, and the cards fell in my favor this time.
Dude, we see you burning out right now with the 88 and the 99, your teammates. This is pretty awesome. I know right now we're just showing 3rd place kind of on the screen for the YouTubers, but I'm watching you guys in the grass, lawn mowing. Awesome job, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
We're going to bring in Dylan Grutzmacher next. Dylan Grutzmacher, I see you just joined us in the booth. I saw you call out, pitted 2 laps early. You saw you got a wall collect. Tell us about those last couple of laps, and I mean, congrats on P2.
I just pushed it a little too hard. I think if I would have went 2 more laps before pitting, I would have been able to take that win. But right front got down to 80% and just driving a little bit too hard too early. My mind was on passing Max. I didn't even think about the guys behind me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we had another Dylan in the booth with us tonight for the first time. He was rooting for his dad. I think early on I might have said, Grutzbucker, maybe my not dark horse, dude. You know dark horse, but my favorite to win the race. Congratulations on P2. I'm gonna let the other Dylan take it over.
Yeah, that was awesome. You were up front most of the day, and I just was shocked at the end there when you hit the wall. What happened there?
I just over driving it. That right front wasn't too happy. It was over temped and went into the corner, and it just went up the track instead of gripping like it should.
Yeah, that was still a awesome finish anyway to finish second. I mean, it's still a great finish. I know you wanted to win, but good work.
Yeah, kept me in the points lead, that's for sure. They didn't shrink it down.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
We are now going to bring in Hunter Davis. He's going to join our booth in just a second. Damon, if you can rewind a little bit and show the DNR guys doing their spin outs, maybe not. It's okay. It's cool. Hunter Davis, congrats on the win. What'd you think of the end there, buddy? Congratulations.
That was all around. I think that was one of the best races that we've had this season. It seemed like there was, throughout the entire field, everybody was jockeying for a position. It was very tight racing. It was very clean racing. Congrats to Dylan and Jonathan on those podium finishes. That was awesome.
Yeah, we're showing a replay right now on YouTube. We have the 88 car, the 99 car, the 32 car, all DNR spinning out, having fun in the grass, doing a little lawn mowing. Shout out to DNR. Congratulations, Hunter. Shout out to Christian Clark also, who is racing from the barracks. And I'm with the other Dylan, take it away.
Yeah, there at the end, we thought Grutzmacher, had it. He was up by a good margin, but he unfortunately ended up getting in the wall and ended up in your favor. What was your reaction whenever you got into the wall there? I mean, it was pretty unexpected.
So, yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. But the biggest thing, I think the tire strategy was going to play out either way. I think that just kind of influenced the timeline, if that makes sense. I don't know if I would have gotten around him if he hadn't made contact with the wall. I'm not saying that I would have, but what I am saying is that it delayed it and it moved it forward. So we would have gotten close together based off the lap times that we were running. I think I was roughly 3 to 5 tenths quicker per lap. So that would have made us probably side by side within the last lap or two. But yeah, overall, man, that was awesome.
Dude, again, shout out for first and third for DNR. Shout out to Dylan Grutzmacher for second place. Shout out to Dylan Hinton for joining us in the booth. Unfortunately, his dad strategy, I loved it, but it didn't pan out. But I think this is going to close us out unless anybody has any last words.
Yeah, thanks for having me for my first interview or broadcast. It was fun.
I got one quick shout out, man. Shout out to Jeff and Dylan, y'all up here in the broadcast, and Damon putting on the show, man. That's awesome. We love seeing some different guys get up here in the booth and call these races. So thank you, guys.
Love it. And this is going to close us out for the night, and we're all going to chat in Discord afterwards. So join us in Discord. And if you're watching us, we're going to start a new season soon. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming. New seasons, new formats and schedules. If you happen to watch this and you want to join a fun league with fun guys, let us know. RaceDS.com.